Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to another video, and once again with the new Shopify tutorial. And in this tutorial I'll show you guys how you can add image swatches to your collection page, not to the product page. So I already created a tutorial on how you can add swatches with a lot of features on your product page. I'll put the link in the description below, or you will see somewhere on the screen where you can click and go to that video. This video is for adding swatches to your collection page. So as you can see that on my screen, I have this product where we have 5 different colors: black, green, red, and we have 2 multicolor which are showing up here as swatches on your collection page. And the quality with this that is when you click on the swatches, it changes the image, and not only changes the image, when you click on that image, it takes you to that specific product, right? And that which you will learn in this video, you will have to follow this tutorial. Again, I'll put the link in the description below. You don't have to type in code manually. All you have to do is just follow this video, copy and paste the code which I'll provide you guys in the instruction, and achieve this and improve your Shopify store UI. Yes, and you don't have to pay for that. You'll just have to follow this video, watch the video till the end, implement this, and achieve this cool swatches feature on your collection page. Again, it's not going to work on product page. I have already created a separate video for that, so you can follow that. I'll put the link of that video as well in the description below. Also, if you're new to Shopify and you want to set up your store on a discounted price, we have an offer for you to set up your whole store just for $1 per month. So the normal pricing of Shopify is around $29 a month. You can set up your store just for $1 a month for starting 3 months. Yes, there's an offer and there's a limited time offer. So click on the link below where you'll find the link. And if you sign up through that link, all you have to do is just pay $1 per month for 3 months. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial where I'll show you guys how you can add swatches to your collection page. So first I'm going to go to backend of my development store. Okay, I am logged in and that's the dashboard of my store. I'm going to go to the online store, and here I have Spotlight theme activated where I have added swatches to my collection page. What I'm going to do, I'll install a fresh theme. Let's implement that on refresh theme to see how it looks. So just add that one, going to click on add button, and then I'm going to wait for a few seconds for it to be installed. Okay guys, so my refresh theme has been installed, and as you can see, it's the 12.0.0 version. As of now, it's the latest version where we'll be adding this feature to show swatches on your collection page. And it's not only going to show on collection page, it's going to show on the search page as well. So if I search for this product, t-shirt, you can see that it's showing the swatches on my search page as well. And if you add the featured collection widget on your homepage through customize setting, it will show the swatches on that page as well. Cool, right? Let's start implementing that. I already added the refresh theme. I'm going to publish my refresh theme. And the refresh theme has been installed. Now I'm going to click on these 3 small dots and then edit code. Guys, before editing the code, make sure to have the backup of your theme, because the tutorial which I create is for the fresh versions. So if you already have customization on your stores, it might not work as I am showing it, because it has to be done in a fresh theme, in a fresh version. So if you're implementing that on the 11.0.0 or 9.0.0, it might not work because it's gonna work for 12.0.0. I'll try my best to keep updating my tutorial, but obviously the updates are too frequent and sometimes it's gonna take some time. So let me know in the comments below if you are facing any of the issues with the previous tutorials which I created, and I'll try to help as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm going to start editing the code. So that's my code editor, and now we will go to this instructions which we have to follow. So the first thing is we'll have to turn off the show second image on hover to our collection page. So that's our refresh theme, and we will preview this theme first. Click on Preview Store. Going to close the old tab. And as you can see, that's how the featured product looks like without any swatches on it. And if I visit the collection page, that's how it looks without any swatches on it. What we're gonna do, we'll add swatches to make it look good. And first thing we're gonna do is remove the hover effect. So show second image on hover, we will have to remove this feature. So I'm going to go to customize theme. And then I'm going to go to collection template. So that's my collection template. And when I click on product grid, there's an option to enable and disable show second image on hover. I'm going to uncheck it. Hit save. And then I'll do the same with the home page section where I have the featured collection showing up. So that's the featured collection and my featured products. And I'm going to remove the second image on hover. If it's there, okay, it's already disabled. As you can see, show second image on hover is already disabled. Cool. So let's go back to our code editor and then start implementing the tutorial. So first step is that we will create a new file snippet called card-variant-swatch-custom. So I'm just going to copy the file name from here and create a new snippet. So scroll down and go to snippets. And here we have the option to add a new snippet. So click on add a new snippet, paste the file name, copy it from the instructions. And then all you have to do is just copy this code and then paste the code on the newly created assets file, which we have, the snippet file, which we have. Perfect. Now hit save. Okay, now let's move on to the next step. So we will create another snippet and call it card-product-custom. So I'm going to copy this, click on add a new snippet, paste the file name, click on done. And now we will copy this following code here and then paste it here and then hit save. Okay, let's move on to the next step. Another new asset, and this time it's an asset, not a snippet, and that's the file name. So just copy this file name here, go to assets folder. So I'm just going to close the snippets one, open the assets folder, and then click on add a new asset. Click on create a blank file, select JS from option here, and then paste the file name. Click on done. Perfect. We have our new asset created, and now we will just copy this code by clicking on this copy code button and paste it here and click save. Before proceeding to the next step, guys, please make sure to subscribe the channel so you can keep getting notification about the new tutorials which I'll be releasing. And my goal with this channel is to help you with your web designing development stuff. And I'm going to keep creating tutorials related to Shopify UI enhancement. So if you want to enhance the layout of your Shopify, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get notified. Okay, let's proceed with the tutorial. Okay, now we will open this file, main-collection-product-grid file, and we will add our data section ID after this code. So we'll have to find this UL in this file and then add this new attribute within the UL. Okay, so let's first search this file. click on search files, paste the code, and here we have main-collection-product-grid.liquid. And now we will search for this UL. So what I'm going to do, I'll just copy this attribute here and then search on in our main-collection-product-grid.liquid file. So press Control F if you are on Windows and press Command F if you are on Mac, and paste the UL data ID attribute which we copied from our instructions and click on Next. Here it is. So that's the UL where we will be adding additional attribute below our data ID section ID, right? So I'm just going to hit enter, copy this code and paste below that and hit save. Perfect. Let's move on to the next instruction. Again, on the same file, we will search for this render and just add dash custom. So let's first search for render. Press Command F again, Control F if you are on Windows, search for render. And here we have our render. So all you have to do is just add in dash custom to this snippet, or alternatively you can replace this whole code and simply press on this copy code button and paste it. You can do whatever you want, right? Okay, then click save. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next step where we will add the JS code on the file, on the bottom of this file. Okay, so that's the code. I'm just going to click on copy code and then scroll down to the bottom and paste the code, hit save. Okay, now after saving the file, let's go back to our instructions, and now we see that for the following instructions is for adding swatches to featured collection and search page. So featured, if you want to add swatches to the homepage featured collection widget or to the search page, you can follow this instruction. Otherwise, you can skip this part and go all the way to the bottom to our schema settings and just add this schema settings to implement your color swatches only on your collection page if you don't want it on search page and if you don't want it on home page featured collection widget. So I'm going to show you, right? So let's copy this schema.json file and go back to our code editor, search for schema. And here we have our settings_schema.json file. And what we're going to do, we'll just after this bracket, just add a line break and paste the code, which is here in our settings_schema.json file. And then hit save. Now we are done with implementing swatches to our collection page. It's not going to show up on search page and on the home page yet, but it's going to work fine on the collection page. So let's preview it. Click on preview store and now click on catalog, scroll down, and now you can see the swatches to my collection page are showing up. And if I click on the main image, it takes me to that specific variant. Cool, right? So that was the part for the collection page. Now let's move on back to adding that on search page and product page. Okay, let's scroll up again, and we were on our scripting part. So that's where we ended. We added this JS code on our main-collection-product-grid.liquid file. Now let's move on to the next step for adding swatches to our featured collection and search page. Now let's search this file featured collection. I'm just going to copy it here and search it on my code editor. And again, I'll add this data section ID attribute to this UL here. So I'm going to search this UL in our featured dash collection.liquid file, going to search it. And then here's my UL. Now I'm going to add extra attribute, and that's the attribute which I need to add. And then hit save. I'm also going to add some screenshot to my instruction tutorial, so it'll be easy for you guys to understand which code you will need to copy and on which line number or which part you need to copy it. Okay, now let's move on to the next step. Now, similar to what we did in main dash collection dash product dash grid.liquid file, we will update our featured collection file as well. So we will search for a card dash product render, and in render we will add dash custom. We can alternatively copy this whole render and replace it, and let's do that. So let's search for render in our feature dash collection.liquid file, and here's the render. Now I'm going to replace this whole render with the code which we have here. So just click on copy code and then paste it here. Perfect. Hit save and move on to the next step. Again, we have the JS code which we'll add at the end of this file. So just click on copy code and then scroll down to the bottom and then add our JS code. Similarly, what we did in our main dash collection file, right? Click on save. And now it will show up swatches on our featured collection, which is the widget on the home page. Let's see if it works fine. So I'm going to go on home page. Again, that's the old one. Okay, click on home page. And you can see it's showing up the variant swatches to my home page featured collection widget. We did it on our collection page. We did it on our home page featured collection widget. But now when I search for this product, it's not going to show up on search page. You can see it's not showing up this variant swatches. Now let's move on to the next step to our tutorial to add that on our search page. Now let's search for main-search.liquid file on our code editor. And we will just be repeating the step which we did with our featured collection widget. And here we will add the attribute to this UL here. So I'm going to search this UL in my code. Add an additional attribute which is mentioned here. So I'm just going to copy it, paste it here, hit save. Oops, I think I did a mistake. Okay, I was supposed to add an attribute. So we can add a line break here and add an attribute here and click save. Perfect. Let's go back to the instruction, go to the next step, and here we will add this dash custom. Let's search for render and just replace the whole code, right? So let's search for render within same file and just replace our render with the code provided in the instructions. So just copy code, paste it here, and then hit save. Go back to the instruction again, scroll down, and then copy this script code and add it to the bottom of the file. Hit save. And when I go back to my instruction, we have this schema code which we already added when we were adding that to our collection page. Cool. We have implemented this tutorial. We have now color swatches showing up on our home page featured widget, on our product page, and on our collection page. Now let's check the search page. That's my search page. And if I refresh, you can see that my variant image swatches are showing up on collection page completely fine. Cool, right? So that's it for the tutorial, guys. Sorry for the big video. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below if you are having any issues implementing that. I'll try my best to reply those comments as soon as possible. Until next video, have a great day.